you have a goalie for tonight?
Erskine goes tonight.
Okay.
You guys made the call up of Lexell, set breakdown. I guess we'll start with Bobby. Was it just a matter of wanting him to get significantly more ice time down there than he was getting here?
Yeah, he leveled out here. Wasn't receiving much ice time in and out of the lineup. It's not good for his development, so he goes down there and plays a ton of minutes.
We saw Owen try to skate a little bit before the game the
Mhm.
other day. Is he? I know he's listed as day-to-day. Could we see him this week or tonight?
He's day-to-day. And not trying to be coy, that's what he is. I don't know.
Is there anything specific with Bobby that you want to see him maybe work on?
Everything. Practice habits, how he handles himself, away from the puck, everything a young man that has to go through the process do. So this is, I don't consider this a negative. This is a good thing. We have Lehigh right down the street, and he gets to play a lot more minutes and develop playing minutes there in a team that's fighting to get in and go through the process that way. It's not always going to be all NHL games when you're going through the process. Sometimes that great American League is a very, very good place to be in developing.
You mentioned on one of the trips this past month that one thing that you felt like he needed to improve on was he need to learn how to check.
Mhm.
Can you go into more detail on what you meant by that?
Yeah, it's anticipating when to start back, when to get above your check, how you check. Are you checking on the right side of the body or the wrong side? Are you checking through the guy's hands? I think sometimes young players say check means, okay, I'm just going to go to the guy. But you're trying to stop a play, too, when you're checking. You're trying to get your stick on the puck. You're not checking on his ass. You're checking through his hands so he can't make a play. Or just moving your legs to force him to make a play quicker so the next guy can pick it off. I could go through 30 things. But this isn't foreign. This is the two biggest parts of a head coach's job with a young player is to teach him what it is to be a pro. And that starts with just getting out of your car and how you come into the practice rink and goes right on through right until you get to the ice and you finish your practice. So many different things are encompassed there in teaching. The part on the ice is to get the hell out of the way of the offensive skill that he has and teach him plays away from the puck, how you play away from that. He has been inconsistent in all of them, enough to the point where we think other guys were playing better and that we cannot afford to have him sitting out a game and playing 6 or 7 minutes another game. He needs to go down and play a ton of minutes in a great league to teach the checking part of it. It's a great league to go through that and how you play through some of the checking also.
When you go 11-7, is that one of the benefits of that? Is that you can identify which forwards you think are really going that night and give them extra ice time?
That and a forward that isn't going, give him extra ice time. I think it's helped Cam. Cam's beginning. I know Cam so well. I can see when he's beginning to get his game back, and when I see it, that's when I try to give him more. Even some guys like Tyson, I think, has fought it a little bit. I'm going to try to give him more. He scores a goal the other night. Immediately goes off in my head, okay, a goal scorer scores a goal. He wants to get back out there. I'm going to put him back out there. I've never really liked the 11-7, but I've kind of, it's been very productive for me at the forward end to bounce people in. Owen Tippett plays so much better when I just pour him the ice time. I think he stinks defensively sometimes, but I'm still going to pour him the ice time because he's so dangerous offensively when I do that. Those are the things that run through my mind when I'm in that situation. A little bit more difficult for Shazi to keep guys in the flow, but he's going to have to figure it out because I do. In the situation we have right now, I like the 11-7.
Are you more comfortable using 11-7 now because the break is coming up?
Doesn't even come to my thinking. No, I'm more comfortable with the 11-7 because I think it's helped some forwards. I haven't even thought about the break.
John, with the goalies, other than I think one time you gave Carter consecutive starts, for the most part you have been rotating Sam and Carter.
Mhm.
What made you and Cam want to go back to Sam?
Just felt we wanted to go back with Urs.
Carter's okay, like he's healthy?
Yep.
And, okay.
What are you expecting from Hula on this call-up?
Who?
Lixell on this call-up?
He didn't play much the last. I think what's he been called up twice?
One.
One
So-
other.
And then last year.
Well, did he start the season with us? No, he was sent down. The last time he came up, didn't play. How much did he?
Like 6 minutes.
6
Yeah.
minutes against Arizona.
But I watched him in practice, and he wasn't as stiff. He wasn't. His skating was better. He just seemed freer, if I can put it that way. And I remember I told him that out in the practice. I said, "You're probably not going to play," because I knew when we were going to send him down, prior to him knowing. I said, "You're probably not going to play." I said, "But I want to let you know I've watched your practice, and it just seems so much freer in your plays and your skating." And he told me, he said he felt more comfortable with the players. He's gotten to know them a little bit better. You know, we ask so much of these guys coming from across the pond, young age, and wanting them to be ready right now. New culture, all the things that come with it. And we forget, they need a little time. What I want to see from him now, I'm probably going to put him in more offensive positions. I want to see if he can bring us some offense and see if he can be free and make some plays and not play. He was so safe. I don't want him to play safe. I want him to try to make some plays. And I'm hoping he's confident enough and feels, to me, what was holding him, just being comfortable here to make more plays.
The way you're speaking, and I know things can change, with regards to injuries and whatnot, but the way you're speaking about him, it seems like this might be a longer look for him than the last time.
No, not
here.
necessarily. If he doesn't play good, he's not going to stay here.
But he's going to play.
He's going to play. He's playing tonight. You checking for the lineup again, Charlie?
A little back
He
to
will.
it.
He will play tonight.
Okay.
Yes.
Back in Tampa, did you use
Hey, Hartsey.
11 forward, 7D with you when you were playing?
Only when I benched you.
Those guys were playing 24 minutes a night, your top guys. Like,
I didn't. Not that I remember, Hartsey. I didn't. I just poured them the ice time. Vinny and Marty and those guys. And I don't remember playing 11 and 7. I don't think I've done it much in my career. We didn't do it much in Columbus. No, but a guy that does it a lot and really is good at it, and because he's got some really good players, is this coach we're playing against tonight. And I'm not sure what they're going to have tonight. But when he plays 11 and 7, he's able to throw Kucherov out there. When I have my fourth line out there against their other fourth line players, it's dangerous. They're a dangerous team. So I'm trying to exploit that a little bit myself with some of our offensive guys when they're going. But I'm also using it, as I explained, for Cam to try to get him going. He came to me. He says, I need to feel it more. I need to touch the puck more. It's okay. Sink or swim. I'm going to give you some time, but you got to produce. And I think it's helped him a little bit.